to the channel. Thank you so much for being here on Tommy Bites TV, otherwise known as Tommy Bites Homestead Prepping. So today we're just going to talk a little bit before we go and do a store walkthrough. We want to talk about the supply chain. I was on the internet and I came across this story. I just wanted to share it with you. I will make sure I leave a link in the description box for it. I do have to be mindful of some of the things that I talk about now because for some reason YouTube is monitoring certain videos, but yet other people get away with murder. But before we get into that, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because that is the best way that you can help this channel is by giving it a thumbs up and sharing the content out with others. Y'all see my little flowers right here. Y'all remember when I got these Forever Roses right here? These were sent to me over a month ago and look at them. And they still smell absolutely beautiful. You know that Valentine's Day is coming up, so go ahead and go on there and get something for someone that you love. I'll try to leave a link in the description box as well. And yeah, let's get on with that. And also, you know, I got my Opus sitting right here and I'm in my Lady Lounge, which is also my Prepper Princess Pantry. So continue to prep, continue to get the items that your family needs. I know I sound like a broken record. I know. But it is so important because you have so many things being told to you by media and they're saying, hey, you don't need to be getting any more food. What you already have, make that work so other people can get food. As if preppers or people who are preparing for whatever might come is causing the shortage. The shortage is caused by the supply chain disruption. And it is only going to get worse if China continues to do some lockdowns at their ports. In certain cities in China, they are locking down certain ports if there is an infection. They have a zero policy, okay? Zero policy. They will lock down millions of people in order to test them all and make sure that everything is copacetic before they can get started back up. And that will eventually affect us. Right now, it's not so much, it's affecting them in the supplies that they are receiving. But if it continues or if there is another variant, no one knows how strong it will be or weak it will be. So we need to be preparing for those things to come because we don't know. That's what emergency preparedness is. It's the unknown of things that will happen. It could be weather. Like this weekend, we are expecting more snow here in North Carolina. The mountains of North Carolina. I think Charlotte is expecting, is expecting snow as well. So let me explain before I go on because I'm gonna be clearing my throat up in here. Y'all know that I was sick back at the end of December due to you know what. So I wasn't able to get tested. I just know that I had it because I've had it before. And I still had that lingering cough. Sometimes that cough it would be so bad. And so I kept calling my doctor and asking for antibiotics, asking for something, stronger cough medicine than over the counter. Could not get it, could not get an appointment until I was better. So I just went to the doctor yesterday, which would be Wednesday. Today is the 27th, so it was the 26th. I went to the doctor and they did a chest x-ray. They did a sinus x-ray of my sinuses. And although they could see the flareness, they could also see that I had bronchitis the whole time. And I still had it. She said she could see just a little bit of lingering. So what she did was everything I asked her for in December, in the first week of January, she's now giving to me on the 27th or 26th of January. Okay, so antibiotics, some Singulair, some Bromfed, which is a stronger cough medicine, and it was one other thing I can't remember at the moment. But y'all, you have to stay on it. If you know that something is going on with you, don't let them tell you, oh, you're okay, you're fine. Continue to be at it until they believe you. And especially people of color that don't get that same treatment as other people get. They feel like, oh, pain, we can tolerate pain, but I'm not going to get into all of that. But y'all, stay on your health because it is very important. But what I also realize is, y'all, I have gained a lot of weight. I lost like 20 pounds before the holidays. And then when I got sick, I gained all of that back because I was not able to work out or anything like that. I gained that back plus more, okay? So I am now starting back my workout. I started today. This is actually my third video. I've recorded 2 workout videos already, and they will be on my second channel, Tommy Bites Life. So that will be, you know, more workout stuff over there as opposed to what I'm doing over here. So let's get into what we need to do. What we need to do to prepare is, if you're already preparing, you know what to do. If you are new to this and you don't know where to begin, start with making a plan, right? Make a list of the items that you eat on a regular, and then go through your pantry. If you have a pantry, go through your cabinets, go through your freezers, refrigerators, see what you already have. Write that stuff down. And then if you only have one of something, then that's like having none. So having 2 or more will be suffice. So start there. And then make your list small. You don't have to have 85 items on your list or 50 items on your list when you go to the store. When you go to do your regular shopping or in between shopping, just some of the things that you made on your list, place those on your grocery list so you'll know that you're adding, you have your regular food and then you have your stockpile food that you don't want people to touch right now because you're trying to build it up. That is how you build it up. And some of the cheap ways you can do that is starting by getting rice. Rice is very cheap right now. And we all know we are dealing with inflation and the price of goods are going up. I haven't noticed the price of rice go up yet. So now go out and get your rice. And I haven't noticed pastas going up yet. So go out and get your pastas, your elbow macaroni, your angel hair, your spaghetti noodles, your ramen noodles. Go out and get those things now. And you will save money because right now pastas have not gone up. Also, get your dry beans. If you don't want to cook dry beans, that's fine. At least have a few bags. You don't have to have a lot. You don't have to have a big bin. You could just get a few bags of beans as backup, okay? Because we all know with the dry beans, nobody really wants to take the time to sit and soak your beans and then wait overnight and all that other stuff. So you can also get canned goods. Canned goods with the beans. You can still find reasonable price canned beans. Now, some like baked beans, Bush's, the name brand stuff, that might be going up. That might have already gone up, but you can still find a sale, buy one, get one free, or 2 for $4 or something like that. So that's another thing that you can look at as well. And not just looking at getting your foods and things like that, because you need to have stuff where you can make bread if you know, and it's very easy to make bread. I got a bread maker, but I don't make bread that often. I just have a lot going on right now. If you could see what is going on in my house right now. I mean, my husband is like touching every room in his house just about, except for the bedroom. And then, let's see, you can use your Jiffy corn muffin mix or whatever. You can do whatever you want to do to build your prepper pantry. Those items are still cheap. They last a good period of time if you store them properly. That's another thing. When you get to food stores, once you get the items in, knowing how to store them, the temperatures that you need to store them at, not having it too hot in a room, not having like a window. If you have a window in the room, that's fine. Just make sure it is covered up, because you don't want the sun to make your food expire faster than it needs to. Also, your dry milk, your shelf-stable milk, that's another thing. I enjoy drinking this. I enjoy drinking the shelf-stable milk right here. I like it. Matter of fact, I need to go ahead and start drinking some more of these, because this says January 2022. And that's another thing. Check your expiration date, excuse me. Yes, this does not mean it's no good, but you need to check them, and you need to be rotating through your stockpile the best you can. And also this dry, let me turn it this way. This dry powdered milk right here. It's non-fat. They have the whole one as well. You can use these even with baking. You know, if something calls for milk or whatever, you can use that. And these last a really long time. I got this maybe a couple years ago. This one is good until March of 2023. And then I got some last year. Yeah, and getting your canned goods, we talked about that. So I hope that this was a little bit helpful. Also note, you need more than just your food, and you need more than just your shelf-stable food. I even have this carnation milk here. I forgot to show it to you. But also, build up your first aid kits. Build up your non-food preps. Get your clothing that you need, the winter clothing. Get your medications that you need. I just got through talking about the medication and trying to get it from, it's very hard. It's like pulling teeth, trying to get refills or even trying to get stuff. Now, they're not going to give you antibiotics. They're just not. But there are sites you can go on to try and find. A lot of people use the fish antibiotic because it's just like the human antibiotic. But that's been running out of stock as well. You are lucky if you can find it. Keep prepping, y'all. That's all I can say. So let's get into the stores and see what they look like. Not sure which store I'm about to show you, but you're about to see it. Leave me some comments down below. And y'all, remember that I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only when you be the best you that you can be. And when you are, you can go out and spread God's love with distance. Also, share out the videos. It means a lot to the channel, and liking the videos means a lot to the channel. It's a lot that goes into recording, and now I have 2 channels, but it's a lot that goes into recording these particular videos, and sometimes YouTube acts flaky with them, and you know, they might not even monetize some of the videos, but I still feel the need to bring it to you. And this is a luxury right now, but we don't know where it's going with everything in the world, whether or not they're gonna, you know, make some kind of rule or policy where we cannot even talk about this type of stuff. So take your notes from my channel, other channels, and make it work for your household. Grow your food. Grow your food. I just set up my sunroom. I took one of the shelves out of here because I just didn't want to buy another shelf. I'm cheap. I'm on a budget. I don't have money like that. So because my husband still has to build them, I took one of the shelves out. I put some of the food on the other shelves and then some of the food in bins. And I took that shelf and I separated the shelf into 2 shelves. So now I have my grow station set up. Last night I did that with my grow light, even though I don't need it because it's in the sunroom, but starting the seeds out, I probably will use it. So y'all think about growing your own food, because produce looks horrible. Sometimes you can get good produce, but then sometimes when you get that good produce and you get it home, it does not, if you're not cooking it that day or within the first 2 days, that food is going to wilt. It is going to go bad. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something that they sprayed on it, how they grow it. But if you grow your own food, you know what you're getting. You know what love and care you put into it, and that is what you want to be feeding your family. And especially with me gaining all this weight, honey, I got to get it off. And that means I'm going to have to start eating more, excuse me, more fruits, more vegetables. I'm not a big fruit person. But that's where I'm at in my journey. Let me know down below where you are in your journey, and I will try to get to those comments and read them. I know I'm behind on comments, and if I don't get to type a whole sentence, just know I am reading them. I try to give you a heart, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for supporting the channel. I hope that you continue, and if you are new, welcome in, and if you're returning, and I thank you for coming back and putting up with me over here on Tommy Bites TV, also known as Tommy Bites Homestead Prepping. And don't forget my second channel, Tommy Bites Life. So I'll see y'all in a few minutes when we go into the grocery store. I said I was gonna make this a long intro, but guess what? I bet it is. And I apologize. I will put timestamps in here so that you can just skip over what you don't want to see and go to what you do want to see. But I would love for you to watch the full video because that also helps the channel. Y'all have a blessed day. So this is what I got: a baked chicken. I can't remember how much this was. $4.98. Bag, 5-pound bag of pears for $7. Well, almost $8. This bag of avocados, I think it was maybe $6 or $7. And then this bag of, if you haven't tried these are so good. And if you make you some butter, put some honey in it, so good. This big bag of 40 rolls was $7.97 or something like that. And then I got this for my youngest child. I don't know how much that was. This has gone up. This is now almost $7. The real lemon. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all take care.